Hello and welcome to week 3, weekly kickoff. Got your boy Brandon over here.
What's
Hit us
up?
with that TikTok.
Okay.
What's that TikTok? Hit us with
Absolutely.
that TikTok.
What'd you say?
Hit us with that TikTok handle.
Oh
man.
man, TikTok handle the B8_Thomas. Check me out. Have a video dropping Thursday of some starts and sits. Drop one today over some waiver wires, and then yesterday we talked about some things I learned from week 1. So go check me out. Follow me. Got any questions? Send them my way. I'll definitely answer.
Flood those questions. All right. Before we do get started here, I do want to invite you to go to FSAN shop. Use code FFCK15 for 15% off all orders and free shipping on orders over $75. Got some nice gear over here. Draftomania, brother.
I like that. That's nice.
Definitely go check it out. We got stuff for not every team, but almost every team. We're working towards it. Hopefully everybody's week 2 went well. Mine went
Mine shaky. A little shaky.
Yeah.
Shaky.
I was about half and half across my leagues.
Yeah, same here.
But the ones I had them on Raw and went really well.
Okay, that's good. Did you have either Jamar Chase or Amon-Ra St. Brown in any leagues? I know they had really good.
I had St. Brown in 2 leagues, and he went nuts.
Okay. Or talk about Jared Goff. Oh my gosh, Jared Goff.
Dude, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
He was on fire. I knew, we talked about it a little bit on Sunday morning, like somebody asked us a question between Goff and somebody else, and I was like, Goff. Like, they're going to come out ticked off. Green Bay made him look bad and put up some
points. Goff plays indoors. He's electric, man. So,
but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I didn't think it was going to be that many points. That was crazy.
51, wasn't it?
52.
52. Oh.
Yeah. It was a high scoring game, very high scoring game. And then you have the opposite on the Sunday night game. The Vikings and Falcons was like it was the exact opposite of the week 1 Sunday night game.
Agreed.
You had this shootout, super exciting, and then you come to Minnesota Falcons and it's just field goal.
Yeah, and then they scored once, and that was it.
Yeah, Algier scores 1 touchdown. Yeah. Nobody started, so it doesn't do anything really for fantasy.
Yeah.
You know. Although Brandon Aubrey, 64-yarder. That's all I got to say about that.
I gotta give you that. He's the best kicker in the league, I must say. I got to give you that.
I think all said and done, he'll end up being one of the best in history. Like,
honestly,
if he keeps this up, I think it's pretty safe to say.
Went from a soccer player to got a regular full-time job as a software engineer to his wife saying you can do that to practicing for 3 months, going to the USFL, then going to try the Cowboys. I mean, that's a remarkable story right there.
Yeah, I know. It's wild. Like, imagine you're sitting at your computer at work and one day you're like, I think I'll go kick in professional football.
Hired a kicking coach at that, too. Hired a kicking coach.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you're the best in the league. It's crazy.
Bananas. That's wild.
Yeah, it is crazy. But also, Jonathan Taylor's the best running back in the league this year.
Yeah. Dude, best running back, man. Yeah.
Like last week on Boom Bust, I had him as a bust against Denver's defense. And
I think we ought it because we thought the defense would be good, but the last 2 weeks, it's just been okay.
It's looked pretty suspect the last 2 weeks, which is shocking. Like, it's very shocking. So, I don't know. Something to keep an eye on there, you know?
Yeah.
You'd be afraid to start your people against Denver this year, maybe.
True. A sneaky good defense that even may be good for this weekend, Atlanta's defense. It was a little all right week 1, but Sunday night, they had a defense look good.
Yeah, I'm still learning the week schedule. Oh, they play Carolina. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that call.
Yeah.
You know who else I like on defense this week?
Who?
Buffalo. They play Miami Thursday night.
That's Thursday night, right?
Yeah, they play Miami.
Yeah, okay.
Miami's, of course, I think at this point, if you're playing against Cincinnati or maybe this week the Jets with Fields with a concussion, like there's some defensive opportunities this week, I think.
Agreed. Completely agree with that.
I was surprised. You know, I was looking at defenses. I'm looking, okay, Arizona plays San Fran, but San Fran still looked all
Mac
right.
Jones, he didn't look bad.
Yeah, he still looked pretty decent. So Although I guess it was playing against New Orleans, so I think Arizona's defense is better than New Orleans. Not by much.
Yeah,
but
not by much, but I mean, I definitely think it's better.
yeah,
Definitely think it's better.
I agree. All right. We got some folks in the chat. Let's hop over here.
Talk to them. Let's talk.
Boys, up, boys?
Up?
All is well.
Boys, what's up, man? What's up?
I'm doing great. Cowboys won this weekend. My Sooners won this weekend. All's right in the world.
Until next week.
Yeah, until next week. I got to move that so we can see the questions. There we go. Considering a couple trade options, can you guys let me know which one you do? All right, trade Tyler Warren for JMO and Swift. I have Juwan and Njoku. Ertz and Ferg are on waivers.
You want me to answer that first?
Hold on. Let's pull up his second offer.
Oh, yeah.
Or trade Brown and Johnson for Warren and Pickens. For Jalen Warren and Pickens. Honestly,
here's my thought. I'm keeping Tyler Warren. He's putting up great numbers with Dan Johnson. I'm keeping him. I've been telling people let's stay patient with AJ Brown, but I mean having Juwan Johnson, I mean that's a luxury. You could maybe use it as a trade piece as much if you keep playing well. But I mean he's the Saints' top target, so I mean you can't go wrong there. Obviously, we want to see most of your roster, but I'm telling you, Clifford, keep Tyler Warren. That's going to be
Tyler Warren
by the end of the year.
Tyler Warren's going to do this year what Bowers did last year. He's going to come in as a rookie, and he's going to end up a tight end one. He's going to finish in the top 3.
Yeah.
And you got to love that. Juwan Johnson, as much as I think, he's not a fluke, he's not to the point where I can trust him to the point like a Jalen or Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren, yeah.
Just because, you just don't know. He's been there a while. All of a sudden, he's doing good.
He's an old vet. He's like 30. Yeah.
Yeah, at some point this season, Taysom Hill's going to be back. AJ Brown, and I've spoken about this a little bit in the past, I think, but I actually prefer Devontae Smith to AJ Brown this year.
Yeah. Wish I knew that.
So I like this trade better. Keep Warren.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not big on Swift either. And if you watch the show Sunday morning, Amber Alert, who is also a Bears fan, said DeAndre Swift is not him. So he's not that dude. Yeah. And Jameson Williams is going to drive you mad with his inconsistency.
Yeah.
His peaks and valleys. I don't want any part of that first trade. Mm-mm. But this one I like. Jalen Warren, he's the guy.
Yeah.
In that backfield. And Pickens is going to
top offense. So
Pickens got in the end zone this week finally, which is good. He's going to continue to have big games here and there depending on the opponents. But I like Pickens as an AJ Brown replacement enough to grab Jalen Warren there for sure.
Agreed.
All right, boys, can y'all rate the trade I made in my 10-man sleeper league?
Let's see it.
Oh, here's an addition to Clifford's previous offer. RBs are Henry, Hampton, Tracy. I like adding Jalen Warren.
Yeah, I like that. I like that now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here's boys' trade. Traded Garrett Wilson and ETN and received Amon-Ra St. Brown. I love it.
I love that. Yeah, I love that trade.
I like that.
Flowers, Collins, Abuka, and Sutton. Oh yeah, do that.
The only thing, I like your receiver room, but I don't know without seeing the rest of your roster. What did that do to your running back depth?
Yeah,
I'm a little curious how that affected your running back depth because you're already pretty deep at receiver when you look at the guys you have right there.
Yeah.
So I would consider now that you have St. Brown, use St. Brown and Collins. Those are your starters. Those are your starters. Take Flowers, Abuka, Sutton, one of those guys, and go try to either get or upgrade at running back.
Instead of Travis Etienne, Garrett Wilson, and Abuka for Amon-Ra St. Brown, that way you at least keep the running back. maybe. And that way you
He
got
already,
a wide receiver
he
one.
already did the trade.
Huh?
He already did the trade.
Oh, he already did. Okay.
Yeah, so he already did the trade. But I would definitely, now that you got Collins and Amon-Ra locked in as your starting receivers, use Flowers, Sutton, Ibuka somehow to either upgrade at running back or increase your depth at running back.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Jalen Warren.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are still a little bit skeptical about him staying the starter all year. I think he has a great chance to stay that starter all year.
Yeah.
That's somebody I would target with a Sutton or a Flowers. Like, those are the types of guys I'd be looking for.
Yeah. 100% agree on that.
Okay, so he has Bijan Bucket running back, trying to pick up Tootin to have a backup.
I'm assuming Tune's on Waiver.
Trying to turn a trade with my other receivers to get them more solid. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. Aim for one of those, like, and I know we've talked about them before too. Benson, Harvey. These are guys I like to target now.
Long-term goals. Those are long-term. Yeah,
that are going to turn into this year's Bucky Irving type of guys. All right. Steven. What's up, buddy?
What up, Steven?
Falcons, Chiefs, Commanders, any streamable Ds. Have the Giants D right now. Don't think I'll start the Giants against Kansas City this week.
No.
The Chiefs, I don't hate the Chiefs.
The Giants, but knowing what Russell Wilson did against Dallas in the first home game, they may score some points. I say you're better off the Falcons. Me and Kyle was just talking about that. They play the Panthers, and then my second would be the Commanders because they play the Raiders.
Yep. So. I agree. That's the order I'd take them into.
Yeah.
Falcons and Commanders. For sure. Absolutely, boys. Thanks for hopping in, man.
Absolutely, man.
Appreciate you hanging out.
Man. Absolutely.
All right. So that we're all caught up in the chat. Ooh, people start falling in here as we go, I think.
I want to bring up something that we talked about. Let's talk about the A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. So I've been asked about A.J. Brown. I've said stay patient. But knowing how this Philly offense is and, obviously everything with the tush push and obviously having Saquon, my thought is stay patient. I don't think we should panic. However, maybe myself and others should know we need to know what to expect with it. They're pretty much a run-first team. Running quarterback, one of the best running backs in the league. Passive for them is going to be, probably third option regarding that. Are you willing to stay patient with A.J. Brown, or how are your thoughts when it comes to A.J. Brown?
I am, and I think we talked about them a little bit last week, too, for the same reason. Like, he's still a stud receiver.
Agreed.
Coming into the season, I think people were expecting him to try to pass a little bit more because they've always been so run-heavy.
Yeah.
I think they were going to try to take it easy on Saquon a little bit more this year and pass more. We haven't really seen that come to fruition yet.
Yeah.
Absolutely stay patient with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Both of them are going to have really good years. They're going to put up really good numbers.
Yeah.
I think if they do start increasing that passing volume over the course of the season, I think Devontae Smith is going to benefit more from that than A.J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I prefer him slightly. It's not a huge gap or nothing.
Yeah.
I prefer him slightly. For one, you can get him cheaper if you're trying to trade for a receiver that you want to pay off later.
Yeah.
But absolutely both of them are worth hanging on to. I wouldn't be trying to sell them.
And same thing goes with, let's move to Jags, Brian Thomas Jr. He hasn't been the best, but again, we drafted him late first, early second. I think that's another stay patient. But also a lot of his points last year came with Mac Jones. So I think that's patient.
They did, but he's also a very talented receiver. He didn't just lose that talent over the offseason. Like, I'm staying very patient with Brian Thomas as well. Yeah.
And the thing about that, kind of side note with that, I heard Malik Neighbors talk about this on one of the podcasts. So, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., Jaden Daniels all played on the same team. Like, just kind of thinking about that, knowing what they're doing in the league now, and do you kind of think, like, how didn't y'all not win a college championship? Like, how? Like, having all that talent?
I don't know, man. I don't know. They should have. They should have.
Yeah.
But no, and it's not just those guys either. Like, just looking down the list of teams here right now, like Justin Jefferson in Minnesota, okay?
Yeah.
The dude's a beast. you know he's going to put up numbers. Okay, the
Yeah.
first 2 games haven't been perfect.
Yeah.
McCarthy is finding a rhythm in regular season ball. He's only played 2 regular season pro games.
He's still a rookie, technically.
Yeah, he's only played 2 regular season pro games. He'll get his feet under him. I'm not worried about Justin Jefferson at all.
Not at all. Even
who
Nico
else?
Collins, not worried.
Drake London, same deal.
Yeah.
Drake London and Penix have, I know Drake was a little banged up this last week, but not worried about him. Him and Penix have a connection. That'll be fine. Houston, Nico kind of got his stuff turned around this week, which was nice to see. The Chargers.
Justin Herbert's been looking good.
Ladd McConkey.
Real good.
Yeah, so QJ and Keenan Allen both looking really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
As people start respecting that more, Ladd McConkey will start getting his.
Yeah.
So don't freak out on Ladd McConkey because he's scoring a little bit less, than usual. So those are just some guys that kind of jump out as don't panic.
Agreed. I wouldn't panic with these guys at all, 100%.
The Burrow injury stings, yes, Corey, that one hurts a lot, especially if
What's up, Corey?
He's going to be out for a while.
3 months, right?
I think it was 3 months. And so, but we did see Browning will
he played the year before, right?
I'd be much more concerned if I was a T. Higgins owner than if I was a Jamar Chase owner.
Agreed.
Because Browning seems like he's still going to force feed, Chase. I kind of like it if I'm a Chase Brown owner.
Agreed.
Because when you got a backup quarterback, you're going to try to run the ball a little bit more. So, and he's going to dump off them passes to Chase Brown a lot, which we love.
Yeah. So, no need to. I think, like I said, Jamar Chase would be fine. T. Higgins, that will be, like I said, a concern. But Chase Brown, he's got skyrocket now. And like I said, Chase Brown has done this before. He done it before, so it's not like they're turning into a guy that doesn't know his offense. He does.
Yeah, he knows the offense. He knows these receivers. Yeah. I was already banking on Chase Brown being a top 5 running back this year. He's had a bit of a slow start, but I think this helps him achieve that. Jacob, Wandell or Franklin?
Ooh, okay. I have a thought with this.
Hit me.
If Franklin is out there, definitely go pick him up. Mm-hmm. But low key, Wandell Robinson, he's been quietly good even last season. Just underrated. He's always been quietly good. And so if you can get him. But I would say dating back from last year, he's quietly always been good. He's just not talked about a lot, which is surprising. Franklin, I think Franklin's going to do good, but I'm one of those. Let me see it for another game. Just to give you another example, obviously we know Quentin Johnson was like the top waiver wire ad last week, but he backed it up. If I ain't mistaken, he had 7-8 targets last night. So, if Franklin can keep up the target share, definitely get him. But I would say for right now, knowing what Wandell did against Dallas and how he performed last year, I'll go with him. What are your thoughts, Kyle?
Yeah, and it varies. This answer for me varies depending on what you're asking. If you're asking which one to pick up, it's Wandell. Yeah. If you're asking which one to start this week, give me Franklin.
Agreed.
Because I think Wandell's going to have the better season. I don't like him that much against Kansas City this week. Franklin, I'm 99.9% sure he's the number 2 receiver there now over Mims. He played too well not to be, and I'm a Mims fan. You know me, I'm a OU Mims all the way guy.
I was a fan of Mark Mims.
But Franklin against Los Angeles, I like that matchup better this week.
Agreed. Completely agree on that.
Jay Smells. Should I trade Jaylen Warren and Hollywood Brown for Tet McMillan?
So a few things coming to this, Jay Smells. I think I'm saying your name right. Obviously, I don't have your roster in front of me. I get it. Tet McMillan is, he's Carolina's number 1 wide receiver. He's getting the targets. I think he has 6 for 100. He didn't score a touchdown. So if you're okay at running back, I'll do it. But I mean, I just want to make sure that running back, you at least got two that can at least go. But Ted is obviously the number one in Carolina. So if you can get that number one, then I say get him.
Yeah, I agree. I love Tet. Crap. Hold on, I'm trying to get. Okay. I do love Tet.
Yeah.
The question I have for this is, again, like we were talking about that other trade earlier, what does this do to your running back depth?
Yeah.
If you can spare Jalen Warren to upgrade that receiver, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But I am guessing you probably have receivers that are better than Hollywood. And if you don't need that upgrade, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I think Jalen Warren's going to have a great year as the lead back for Pittsburgh. So it kind of just depends on your roster needs, honestly.
And also, I want to throw this out too. So it's something else I want to talk about. I know a lot of us are eager to make trades, whether we're 1-0, 2-0, 1-1, 0-2. I'm big on let's stay patient. The right time will come.
Mm-hmm.
But also understanding, depending on the type of trade it is, move quick, but don't make a certain move that could derail the season. I'm always stick it out a few weeks and see.
Well, you just got to know what you're looking for, right? So there's certain things that are fluky, like a slow start for Chase Brown.
Yeah.
And, or Charbonnet over Walker last week, fluky things like that. And then there's things that you can start to recognize that may stick, like Mark Andrews being uninvolved completely in the offense the first 2 weeks, completely.
Yeah.
So you just got to know which of these things can stick, which ones are a fluke. Don't panic.
Yeah.
And just,
don't panic. Yeah.
Break it down. You got to be patient with everything. It's only been 2 weeks.
Exactly.
It's
really want to get a first.
It's really hard to establish a pattern in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Usually 3 or 4 weeks is a good enough sample size. You can start.
I say between 4 and 6 is like you said, that's a good sample size to really say, okay, where. And I think everyone should do that with their fantasy team, no matter what your record is. You should really assess it once you hit that 4 to 6 week stretch and say, okay, obviously the goal is here to win the championship. Like, where's my team at? Do I need to upgrade? Do I not need to upgrade? I also understand this too. Another caveat I'm gonna give you here. You have some people on your bench that are tradable that you go get a winning piece. Go do it.
Yeah.
Things like that to consider.
Anytime you can use your bench to upgrade your starting roster, do it.
Do it.
But there's also a difference too between panicking and moving stuff and noticing when there's somebody you can go get. You can go buy low. That's an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And then go get them. Go move quick. Go get them. Try to push your teammate or your league mate into panicking a little bit, maybe.
Right.
So
agreed.
The Smitty, 0-2 in a 2 QB league. I hate 2 QB leagues.
I do too. I'm starting not to. I'm in one now. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Daniels, Quest, Purdy out. Backups are Ward and Rather. Running backs are Henderson, Monty, Brian Robinson, and Connor. Oh, Merritt. Browning and Mac Jones are on the waiver. Who would you prioritize in what order? Oh, Merritt, Browning, and Mac are on the waiver. Sorry, I misread the period there.
Don't correct. Who's Monty?
Montgomery.
Okay. That's what I was saying.
That's going to be Montgomery. So,
between Brownie and Mac Jones, I think with Brownie, I say at least with Jamar Chase.
I would stick with Warden.
Huh?
Oh no, yeah, Browning. You'll be able to keep him for a while. Who were you saying?
I was saying Brownie because they had Jamar Chase. They had the better offense.
Yeah, and he's going to be.
San Francisco make Mac Jones look good, but again, it's do you want to have a QB throwing a T Higgins or Jamar Chase or Ricky Pearsall, and Juwan Jennings. I think it's kind of you got to kind of decide who do you want your QB throwing to.
Yeah, I prioritize Browning. since it is a 2 QB league. But then after that, I would prioritize Merritt over Mac Jones even.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Game Fred. Hey, so someone's trying to give me Tyreek and Brees Hall for JSN. Thoughts? I think right now is a fantastic opportunity to buy low on Brees Hall.
But JSN is balling out this year.
He is. And I think Tyreek has better games to come too.
Yeah, agree. And I think it's that he just want to be somewhere we can win. I don't think that he necessarily doesn't like Miami. He just want to be somewhere we can win. And I think Miami, they're trending downward.
Yeah, but JSN's doing good. But man, like if you can get Tyreek, this is somebody panicking on Tyreek and Brees.
Yeah, true.
Is what this is.
If your receiving core is decent, I would consider doing it. True.
I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know what your running back core looks like.
Yeah.
But I feel like Brees Hall is a great addition.
Yeah.
I got him super cheap in a ton of leagues. I'm loving it now. He struggled a bit this week.
He played the Bills.
His workload this year is going to be bigger than anybody thought coming into the year.
Agreed.
So Braylon Allen's not quite the threat everybody thought he was going to be.
Not at all.
So for me, I would do it. I would do this one. Good night, Julian. I just traded Nico for London and Javonte. Did I mess up or did I make the right choice? I think you did good.
Yeah, I think you did good. You got.
I would rather have London over Nico, and then you gain Javonte Williams as a freebie.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Javonte is a standout, so I don't see him.
Javonte coming into the season, nobody knew what was going to happen.
Yeah,
but he's playing well enough that he's not going to lose that starting job. Definitely not to Miles Sanders, but Jaden Blue hadn't even been active yet.
Yeah, so I wouldn't worry.
Javonte's looking pretty good. So, yeah, I think you did well there. Albert in the house. He never lets us down.
What's up, Albert? What's up, man?
Since we've known you, Albert, in what? I think you've been coming to me and Corey streams for like 4 years. Have you ever missed a show?
That's dedication, my God. It's dedication.
Like, I don't think he's missed a show.
That's love.
He might have missed one when he had COVID. I don't know, but pretty much never misses a show. All right, J Cup. Half PPR, 12 team, 1 QB. Okay. See, I like the way you laid this all out for us up front. 2 flex can be tied in. All right. Fields, Brown, Pollard, Lamb, JSN, Bowers, Adunze, Bill, Packers, kicker, and D.
Bench. 2 thoughts. I don't like let me see. Wait a minute. Okay, so
here's
Panthers, Packers, D.
Then here's his question. Waivers right now, priority in order. Dropping Caleb Johnson for Tootin. Okay. Sampson for Troy Franklin, McCarthy for Daniel Jones, and Fields for Drake May. Do not drop Fields.
You don't drop Fields. But if you can get Drake May, get him. Drake May, I think, will be a top 10 quarterback. Sure.
I would drop McCarthy for Drake May.
Yeah.
But don't drop Fields.
Yeah. How are you on Tootin for Sampson? Oh, no, he said, Caleb Johnson for Tootin.
Honestly, it's looking like Caleb Johnson's not going to be as involved as we thought.
After they had Seattle scored that touchdown, Mike Thomas said, "You got to go."
Tootin's already more involved in that offense than Caleb Johnson, who everybody thought was going to be, the new Najee Harris in that offense, is third in the depth chart right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. Yeah. If you can get Drake May, though, get Drake May. I think Drake May is going to surprise a lot of people for sure.
I would, if you're dropping McCarthy, I would grab Drake May over Daniel Jones. But do not drop Fields.
Yeah, do not.
Game Fred, should I trade JSN? Oh, didn't we just answer that one?
Yeah, I think it's from a different person, though.
No, it's the same one.
The same one. Okay, yeah, we just answered that.
All right, Smitty.
Yes.
Would you trade Nico for Tet and Javonte? Honestly,
Not a bad idea.
I don't hate it. I
Oh, hey.
love Tet. I love his volume. CJ Stroud he did not look great
Yeah,
yesterday. Sunday.
they play
No,
yesterday.
that was yesterday, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's blending together in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. But like we talked about a minute ago, like Javonte Williams is also looking good.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a good way to add quality depth at running back, which, as you know, is the hardest position to keep healthy.
Yeah.
You know you're going to have injuries. You're not going to find anybody on waivers later that's going to be better than him.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he scored 2 touchdowns week 1, scored 1 again this week.
Yeah.
He's going to have scoring opportunities if nothing else.
Yeah.
But to me, the gap between Nico and Tet is already pretty narrow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would trade
They
that.
do it.
I would do it. Daniel the Savage. I love that name. Hey, guys, full PPR 12 team. I received Baker, Achane, Brown. I give up Allen, Kyron, and Bateman.
Who
Hell
got
yeah.
Baker Mayfield, Devon H. AJ Brown gave up Josh Allen.
I would do that immediately. I would do that yesterday. Because here's the thing. Yeah, Allen's great. Baker's also playing really, really well.
Yeah. Devon H. had a hell of a game Sunday.
Achane is getting CMC type workloads. All right. Yeah. Kyron is losing work to Blake Corum. And then as we talked about AJ Brown at length earlier about being patient and him being a stud. Bateman, afterthought.
Yeah. Afterthought, yeah.
I don't care about Bateman.
I like it.
So, yeah, I like that. The Wolf of Walnut, 0-2, lost by 2 points. Dude,
ooh,
I'm 0-2 in leagues that have some of my best rosters. My favorite league, I have what is probably my favorite roster of all my teams. I'm 0-2. Week 1, I played the highest scorer in the league, and I was the second highest scorer. This is bad luck. You know, that fantasy can be cruel like that.
My advice to you, Wolf of Walnut, stay patient. Waivers drops tomorrow. See who you can get, but stay patient. Don't panic. Just
don't freak out.
You just need to get one win, because when we hit 0-3, that's when it's like, okay, we got to figure it out. But we got to get you back. We got to get you in the win column. So take it from your boy. I'm doing the same thing. That's just getting the win column.
Watch him play that waiver wire.
Yeah.
Don't do any crazy trades.
Not yet. Unless it's something you can't pass on, but not yet.
That's the number one advice.
Yeah. But if you do get a trade offer, bring it to us. We got you.
Dropping J.J. McCarthy for Geno? Walnut. I don't know if I'd do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do that. I'm sure there's a good option.
In fact, I know I wouldn't do. I would not do that. Hang on to McCarthy. He'll get his legs under. Like I said, it's only his second game as a pro this week.
And he'll be out, what, 2 to 4 weeks? He'll be back in about a month. So
yeah, you'll be all right. Yeah. Stick with McCarthy. Walnut again. I would play any Bills player this week. Yes, against Miami, absolutely 100%.
Mm-hmm.
100% agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got RR.
RR.
Should I drop Woody or Ray Davis for Cedric or Boutte? Scat is available, but I have Malik. I don't like that situation. I have good running back. Dude, I don't care if you got Malik. Get Scatterboo.
Yeah, get Scatterboo.
Get Scatterboo. He's the starter. Even if you don't play him, trade him, whatever. That's a valuable piece. You want the most valuable piece off the waivers. If you're using that priority,
I don't know if I'll play him this week, but definitely pick him up. Definitely.
If you're using that priority or you're using that fab, whatever your league does, get the most valuable piece you can, and that's Scatterboo. He's the starter there now, period.
Got a question for you, Kyle. What are your thoughts on fab versus no fab? Are you for it? Do you like it? How do you feel about it?
I like fab. I was in leagues for a long time that only did the priority that resets, or not resets, but you bump to the end of the line, every time you pick up somebody.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much. Like, I like the fab. It makes you strategize even more, because you're like, okay, you can't just go out grabbing everybody off of waivers. Like, you have to think about, okay, who do I need? who's available, how much can I spend, and leave enough for the rest of the year.
Mhm.
Because I mean, in some of these leagues, you'll get guys that'll go in week 2, right, and then they will blow their whole load. Oh, look who joined us.
Corey,
What's up?
So they'll go out, somebody will get hurt early. They'll grab the running back. They'll blow their whole fab on it, and then they have none for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And then they're screwed. So I like that part of the strategy of fab versus the rolling waivers.
Yeah. I can see that. Like I said, I think I was kind of just getting used to fab. I like both. I do think with fab, you have to be a little bit more strategic. Like you have to really understand what you're doing before you just shell out money on a waiver. So
exactly,
definitely agree with that regarding that.
Daniel, you are welcome, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right.
Real Brains is here now, though. Did he need actual advice or?
No, we got this. Pareko trade JSN and Pollard for BTJ and Henderson. Yes, I would do this. BTJ, like you said, he's going to get that turned around. Henderson, I know they're playing Stevenson a lot right now. That's not going to last. And I'd much rather have Henderson over
Pollard. Yeah.
Pollard, he's a little bit older. He's going to start wearing down, but also Tajay will be back at some point.
Yeah.
And you'll see that split. I'd rather be patient with the young guy that's going to take over versus the old guy that's going to lose role later on. And plus, I think BTJ ends the season better off than JSN too.
I mean, JSN's been producing, dude.
Yeah, he's been producing too.
He's been producing good numbers. I mean, he's the number one there. I don't know that I'm actually doing this. I think I'm keeping.
You should have just stayed where you were. We didn't need you on this team.
Yeah, I think I'm keeping JSN and Pollard. I don't trust that Henderson's going to get a big enough workload, dude. I don't.
It's tough for me because, like you said, JSN has been balling. Tajay Spears will come back, but Pollard, he'll still be the number one. That work get into him, but it's not like Tajay Spears is going to completely take over.
No, he won't take over, but it'll be close to 50-50, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
I was not helpful.
Do what?
I said I was not helpful there.
No, you weren't. Thanks for that. Anton, my running backs are Hampton, Pollard, Mason, Krosky, Merritt, Charbs. Wide receivers, Lamb, London, MHJ, Shakir. Okay, nice. Should I hold on to Hampton or try and pair him with a player for an upgrade at running back? You're deep enough at running back and receiver. You've got the weapons to go upgrade. I would try it.
Yeah.
I think Hampton's going to be fine. I wouldn't try to upgrade him. I would try to upgrade Pollard or Krosky Merritt.
Honestly, if you can trade Pollard and Marvin Harrison Jr. and maybe try to get a good running back, you might. If you got CD in London.
You could really upgrade there.
Yeah.
Throwing in MHJ,
Don't trade Mason. Don't trade Mason though.
Yeah, he gonna be the number one this week. Yeah, don't trade Mason.
Yeah,
I think at least the next 4 or 5 weeks he'll be the number one. Yeah.
He'll take it while Jones is out and never look back.
Now that Eckler's out, Krosky Merritt. Now I wish I would have actually gone after him, but with Eckler there, I was super excited, and now Eckler's out. Now I'm like, well, crap. Now I wish I had him.
That's exactly what I did. I have him in a couple of leagues, but I didn't even pursue him in waivers because I was like, oh, Eckler's still going to be the main running back, so it's not that big of a deal. And then, he goes down the very next week.
So when Eckler got hurt, Jeremy McNichols came in, and so I guess Sunday we'll just kind of have to see because again, even being a Washington fan, I don't know who the clear number one is. I want to say it's JMC, but I don't know.
I think
Rodriguez. So then they had added 2 running backs this week to practice squad. So
I think it's going to take a little while for that to iron out. You're going to see that a lot. There's a lot of hype with these rookies. They come in, everyone thinks they're just going to take over at running back. And it's like, yeah, but there's other talent on that roster. You know, like you're seeing with Hampton. I mean, there's still Najee, and Hampton looked like a rookie. I mean, he's making rookie mistakes, you know, and these guys, it's going to take a little while for them to come in and actually take over and produce like that. So I think JCM could, in, you know, halfway through the season, maybe take up that starting role, but it's going to take a little while.
Yeah, it's going
to take a little while for him to work his way into that role. Right now, they've got enough talent to kind of just rotate them and probably good. So
and here's the thing with JCM as well. He's not a receiving back, so he was always going to lose that work to Eckler or McNichols. The difference between those two for me is Eckler was a good enough runner that he might have taken some of those earlier down carries and things here and there from JCM, whereas McNichols is not. He's a pure receiving down back only. So I do think that bumps JCM's workload just a touch just based on that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think going back to Anton there, I think you got plenty of pieces there. Really, the only pieces I'm probably not moving are Mason, Lamb, and London. Otherwise, I think the other guys are pretty movable. And I think Marvin Harrison Jr. probably brings you a pretty decent amount. So I wouldn't cling to him.
Wait, if he can have a good game this Sunday, then I will pull the trigger and do it right then. Pull the trigger and do it. Yeah, that's
true. Sell him high there. But I'm not clinging to him. But the rest of them are all kind of the same way. Like I would be afraid of selling Hampton right now just because I feel like you'd be selling low. I feel like someone's going to try to buy him low. So that makes me a little nervous. So
he'll have a big game again.
JCM's going to have a lot of people with Eckler going down. People are going to be like, ooh, JCM to the moon. So they're going to be willing to pay a little bit. Just FYI.
Well, and I'm going to tell you right now, you got JCM playing Vegas this weekend. Hope he has a big game and sell him.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be hoping for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anton, what do y'all think Godwin looks like when he returns?
I can tell you I got a lot of Godwin because I picked him up super, super late in all my drafts. And now that I see Agbuka coming in and getting a lot of action, that rapport really, really fast with Baker, makes me kind of nervous for Godwin. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, this is a steal, and now I'm like, ugh. Like,
I think he looks like a number 3 receiver when he comes back.
Yeah. I was excited about him before week 1. After week 1, I was like, okay, maybe not. And then after week 2, I'm like, oh, never mind. Agbuka's he's kind of solidifying a role here.
Agbuka's the truth. Yeah, he's looking good.
Speaking of the truth.
Oh.
Nice.
Welcome to dangerous.
Very nice.
Baker jersey on. What a game. What a game that was. Holy cow.
I knew when Baker got the ball that last drive, I knew it was going to
Oh, man.
I knew they were going to win. What you missed while you were getting your jersey was my cat attacking me here.
Oh, cool. So we had double action there.
Yeah, we had halftime entertainment there.
No kidding. Yeah, still past halftime. Yeah, for sure. I had to go get my Baker jersey on, just celebrating that big win this weekend.
I like it. I love the jersey.
Okay, I wanted McMillan for Warren and Hollywood because I already have Saquon and JT. JCM, Henderson, Judkins, still a good idea. Yeah,
still a good idea.
Yeah. You're running back to that deep, definitely, do it.
I would do that. Yeah, man, look at those running backs. Good job.
Well, yeah, that was our thing. I was like, I like that trade, but what does it do to your running backs? Well, he's got a metric ton of them. So like absolutely.
I wish you could trade Judkins instead of Warren there almost.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. He unfortunately didn't have that kind of value just yet. Another week or two, he will.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people buy on hype. Just throwing that out there.
That's true. He did get more work in his first start than a lot of people.
Yeah, he did.
Half PPR, Jelly of the Month, by the way. Welcome in, buddy.
What
So,
up,
Half
Jelly?
PPR, drop wide receiver 5, Josh Palmer. For Io Minor or Franklin, I have Sutton on this team. I would grab Franklin and try to trade him or Sutton is what I would do. He's the best of these options.
Iron Manor he's been good. He's been having at least 7+ targets the last 2 weeks. So I mean,
Iron Manor is also a good option. I just think between the two, I think Franklin's going to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
But then you have to try to trade one. So if you don't want to put up with the trading and all that stuff, grab the Tennessee guy. I'm not 100% sure I'm ever saying that correct, Ao Manor, but
Gotta
be close, right?
I'm just gonna call him Ao. Yeah, I don't know. I do like Troy Franklin. I just don't know if he's going to be consistent enough to really want to be on my roster ever in my starting lineup. Since I already have Sutton, I'm probably going with Ao Manor, or however you say his name, just to diversify a little bit. And I mean, he had a really good outing, as did Troy Franklin. I get that, but I just don't know that, especially with Mims being there, Sutton, Mims. I just don't know that I think Franklin's going to be enough there. And I don't know that he has enough trade value either. I mean,
they're both going to be pretty inconsistent.
Yes.
They're both just depth pieces. So,
but I think they're both better than Josh Palmer.
Agreed.
Definitely agree there.
Agreed.
Let's see. Louise just received a trade offer, Puka and Bucky for Jefferson and Kyron.
I want Puka and Bucky in that deal.
Yeah, I want Puka and Bucky.
That's the side I want to. Jefferson is Jefferson. He's going to struggle on and off with McCarthy. Kyron's losing work to Corum.
Yeah, Corum. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, I want Puka.
Give me Puka and Bucky.
Dude, I don't like Justin Jefferson this year much. I mean, he's a great talent, but his quarterback situation is stunting him a lot. His production.
Cousins to Sam Darnold to now J.J. McCarthy.
And then JJ's hurt, right?
Yeah.
He's coming in now.
2 to 4 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
Too many quarterbacks got hurt this week.
I know.
Man, I tell you.
Jeez.
Rough. Who's coming in for them now? Carson Wentz. I mean, it could be worth. I say this. Hold on. Do we think that Carson Wentz will actually boost JJ or Justin Jefferson? I guess JJ. You can't really call him JJ anymore because McCarthy, jerk, who comes in here and does that. Anyways, does Carson Wentz actually help Jefferson?
That's a good question.
I mean, honestly,
I think he could.
He could.
I mean, if I'm a Justin Jefferson fan, I'm probably happy that Carson Wentz is coming in.
Because we know all Carson Wentz is going to do is start the ball. J.J. McCarthy still has a little bit of question upside.
If I'm in a redraft, here's what I'm doing. And this has nothing to do with Dynasty because you're never selling Jefferson in Dynasty.
Yeah.
But if you're in a redraft and you have JJ and you see Carson Wentz coming into play this week against Cincinnati, who has 0 defense, I'm letting him go 8 nuts crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm selling him. I'm cashing in for everything I can get for JJ. Sorry, the JJ thing is confusing. You're right.
Yeah, I don't like that.
For Jefferson, I would cash him in for anything and everything that somebody would give me for him.
Agreed.
I think at this point, let it just be understood that if we say JJ, we mean Justin Jefferson. McCarthy is McCarthy. Yeah. I'm not on a first name basis with the guy. So.
Yeah, I've never called JJ McCarthy JJ, but now that you put that in my head, I'm thinking.
Yes, it's.
Louise wants to trade Hampton for Bill. I would not do that.
No.
If you're selling Hampton, you can get more than Bill.
Yeah.
For sure.
I wouldn't do that at all.
Would you drop Fields for Penix or Daniel Jones? Hang on to Fields. You're going to want Fields.
This is funny. I actually had a coworker ask me about this at work today. He had Burrow and Fields, and he got so mad at Fields, he dropped Fields and was putting in, he had the top waiver. He was going to pick up Daniel Jones. And I was like, dude, what are you doing?
No.
I was like, you keep Fields and then just go pick up Daniel Jones. He moved Burrow to his IR spot. And I'm like, dude, now you got to waste. I was like, because I want Fields more than I want Daniel Jones.
Exactly.
I was like,
a lot. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I was like, Fields' first game showed what he can do. And he's like, give us like a revenge game type thing for it. It's like, no, it was just He had a bad week. Like, these players have bad weeks.
And remember, we're just in week 2. Just in week 2.
Yeah.
Week 2, man. Like, don't freak out on
Everybody's
one
shaking off
performance.
rust and settling into positions, and
Yeah. And he's like, but with the
strategies in
Jets,
the
I think he's.
system.
And I was like, dude, who cares if he wins any games with the Jets? He's going to put fantasy points up for you. Like, Tim Tebow sucked, but I loved having him on my fantasy team because he put up points. Justin Fields, same thing. I've always wanted him on my fantasy team, but if I was a Bears fan then, or if I'm a Jets fan now, I'm not super excited about it, you know. But as a fantasy owner, sign me up.
Yeah, 100%.
Completely agree with that.
YBJ Dominguez. Okay, we'll call you Dominguez.
Yeah, Dominguez.
Would you do Hubbard and Ibuka for Sutton and Mike Evans? If I'm getting Hubbard and Ibuka, yes.
Yeah, I want Hubbard and Ibuka. Cortland Sutton kind of showed me in week 2 what he can be. So
Hubbard's a workhorse running back, and Ibuka and Mike Evans are equal in this offense, it seems to me.
Guys, what does the world come to? Hubbard and Ibuka over Sutton and Mike Evans. I never thought in my life that we would unanimously answer that. Like,
dude, I never thought Hubbard would be a good workhorse running back. But here we are.
On the Carolina Panthers.
Right?
That's the bigger thing.
Of all the teams.
Of all teams.
Of all the teams.
I just can't even. I can't even.
All right, Frizzell. Yo, how's it going? Doing
What's
good,
up?
buddy.
What's up?
Thanks for hanging out. I got Murray. Should I pick up Drake May or Daniel Jones to stash? Would have to drop Braylon Allen. I would grab Drake May.
I would absolutely grab Drake May, who's going to be a top 10 quarterback.
Hold on. Timeout, though. Timeout. Are you willing to drop Braylon Allen for Drake May?
Yeah.
If I'm not rostering Breece Hall, I don't care about Braylon Allen.
Okay. Okay. So that's – you got to look at it that way. Okay.
I kind of agree with that. I wish there was more time for trades. Because Braylon Allen to a Breece Hall owner is valuable. Very valuable. Definitely. You know, that's the handcuff you want. Yeah. So I wish there was a way for you to – dude, just selling for some fab. Dude, just right now, send Braylon Allen for 50 fab and then put that 50 down on Drake May. Just go get you, dude. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I guess we didn't 100% answer South's question correctly. I guess I didn't read it closely enough. Would you drop Penix for Daniel Jones? We already told him to keep Fields.
Oh, yeah. I would drop Penix for Daniel Jones.
I would do that. Yes.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yes.
It's the exact 3-quarter. I had this exact conversation with my coworker today. I was working hard at work, guys.
Sounds like it.
He came into my office and he shut the door slowly behind him. He's like, all right, dude, I got to ask you some stuff. I was like, all right, this means business. I see pulling out his phone. I was like, this is fantasy related. All right, here we go. But it was those exact 3 quarterbacks. So,
well, you know what I was doing for the first hour of work this morning? I was picking my boom bust for this week's show. So
I was doing my waiver wire. Absolutely. We all thinking the same thing.
I had a slow start to the morning, so I took care of a little business myself.
Dude, I'm telling you, fantasy is life.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So it is. Shout out shot callers.
Think about
in case they're watching, we better give them their credit for that quote.
FR.
Oh shoot! Well, we're all caught up in the chat. Anybody else got any more questions while we're hanging out?
I'm guessing y'all already talked about it, but since we're just hanging out here, the Burrow.
We haven't really talked much. Oh, well, a little bit.
We talked about that earlier quite a bit.
Did you there?
In a nutshell, Jamar Chase will be fine.
Yeah.
Browning will force feed him. T. Higgins, I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Chase Brown, I think it boosts him because they'll lean on the running back more.
Plus,
that was the nutshell conclusion.
They did this back in 2023. So, I mean, he knows the offense. He's been there. I mean,
yep. That's kind of where I was headed. You know, I mean, Jake Browning came in and actually did very well.
Let me ask you a question. If you're in a league with Fab, how much Fab are you putting on Jake Browning?
Oh, I'm not worried about getting Jake Browning as my quarterback. I'm just worried
only if I'm in a 2 QB league.
Yeah, that's about it. I'd have to be in a super flex league, 2 QB league to put anything on him. And then I mean pretty high, right? You're looking for any quarterback play you could get in a 2 QB league. So I would be going pretty high on that. And then not even necessarily to keep him or start him, but to even just trade him. He's going to have trade value too, because somebody just lost Burrow.
Yeah.
Somebody, I don't know about Fields, somebody just lost JJ McCarthy. Somebody, so like you got trade bait there. You got some power. So I think I'm dropping a pretty good amount on him in a 2 QB league. That is it.
Yeah.
Single QB, he's going to rot away on the waiver wire.
Jay Smells, yes. We just brought up your last follow-up. It is still a good idea to get Ted.
Yeah.
South says, sorry, Drake May's also on waivers. So we're dropping Penix for Jones, but I'd rather have May.
Yeah, I would hurry up and get May. I would hurry up and go get May.
Yeah.
Yeah, get May over Jones.
Yeah. So yes. Dang, how is May still out?
That's what I said.
That's wild. That is wild.
Cash. Drop one. Loveland, Jonnu, or Leonard Henry for Ferg, full PPR.
Okay, here's my thought. I got Loveland in one of my leagues. I am considered dropping him. Depends on what your roster is. If you can afford to, maybe do it. But if you can maybe just keep him on the bench, I would say keep him on the bench. It just depends on where your roster is and if you can afford to do it.
This is easy for me. I'm dropping Loveland. I don't give a crap about it.
Yeah, I'm dropping Loveland. Jonnu's been better than I thought.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry is the last option to drop there. Jonnu's been better, more involved than I thought. Loveland.
And I'm only saying that in case he comes around later in the season.
Caleb Williams is not that good. And they have a million mouths to feed there in the receiving game.
True.
Including tied in with Cole Kmet.
I think Loveland has a future, but
he's
a dynasty stash.
He's a dynasty buy low, I would argue. But
for sure.
But for sure in redraft, I am okay with dropping him, especially for someone like Ferguson, who's going to be pretty decent all year.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. But Loveland is only a dynasty stash, so that's depending on what kind of league you're running there.
Yeah,
I guess.
What kind of league are you running here?
Also, I don't know if y'all talked about this. So sorry. I was speeding home. I'm so glad I didn't get pulled over on the way home, going 15 over everywhere. Loveland's not ready yet. I agree with that. Did y'all happen to talk about Derrick Henry?
We did not.
No, we did not.
WTF, guys. What happened to Derrick Henry this week?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I wish I had an answer for that. There's not a logical reason that I can think of for what happened to have happened, especially Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
At home.
Yeah.
Cleveland at home.
Their home opener, yeah.
What are you doing? Now, this is just perfect proof to not panic on one game.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to go bench Derrick Henry? You're going to drop him? I mean, it's the same thing. People panicking like we talked about earlier. It's week 2. Players have bad games.
We talked about it with AJ Brown. I said, don't panic.
Don't panic. I mean, Jamar Chase week 1 wasn't impressive at all.
I guess if I own T. Higgins, I might panic a little bit.
I mean,
I wouldn't freak out. I'm playing. Don't freak out. I would sell him, but I'm not giving him away.
I don't know, man. I have faith he'll do fine. I mean, he'll be a decent wide receiver too. Still, I think I'm not that worried about T. Higgins if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I'm just Derrick Henry just can't afford to do that again. That is wild, dude. I'm over that. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But that killed me, absolutely killed me in a league. So, but kind of staying on the same topic there. Have y'all happened to talk about Mark Andrews?
Before we get off of Derrick,
yeah, go ahead.
Cash hit us in the chat. Mr.
Oh,
Vegas
go-
made a call on Derrick Henry. Everyone but on Derrick Henry once Delpit said he's an easy tackle. Maybe he is.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
getting older now. Maybe he is an easy tackle now. I don't know.
And after all these years, they finally able to get him down, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were at time. I don't have to ask my question.
We did talk about Mark Andrews briefly
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. we did.
So with Likely, because this is a conversation that came up at work too. Likely's out there on waivers for some people. Are you picking him up?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll pick him up. Yeah.
Derrick Henry. Sorry.
Especially if you got Mark
Get
Andrews.
my names back.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews is not involved in that offense at all.
Didn't he drop one this weekend in the end zone?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he dropped a touchdown again in the end zone this week. So I'm not super excited about that. Mark Andrews on the downhill of his pet, and I love Mark Andrews, but I'm not on that train anymore, guys. I think Likely's probably coming in and probably going to be more involved. That's a scary thought. But didn't we also kind of see this at the beginning of last year for Mark Andrews?
Because he let out tight ends and touchdowns last year.
The beginning of last year was horrible, and we were all just writing him off. And then he finished the season with the most touchdowns of any tight end, coming alive again. Does that happen again this year? Does everyone write him off and then he becomes Mark Andrews all over again?
It could. It definitely could happen again.
I mean, he didn't score hardly at all in his first 4 games. Fifth game, including 2 zeros on their week 3, week 4, didn't register a single point. And then week 5, he didn't reach double digits until week 6, and then just tore it up the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just a slow starter, guys.
Maybe finish strong.
Maybe.
All right, we got 2 questions left in the chat.
Go
These
for
are
it.
our last 2 questions, and then we'll call her a night. Gage, trade targets for James Conner and Jalen Warren. I'm wanting an RB upgrade. I already have Cook. Dude, buy low on Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Put them together. Go buy low on Chase Brown, especially with the Burrow injury. Not everybody will understand how that'll help him.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That's where I would go.
That's a great target. Or Derrick Henry.
Or Derrick Henry. Yeah, either one of
Just
those.
saying.
Either one of those would be great. Frizzell, in my other league, who's a better RB stash? Woody Marks, Monongai, I guess that's how you say that, or Giddens? Marks is already getting some work.
Yeah.
I think Monongai could end up taking a bigger role as Swift continues to suck.
Yeah.
So I would probably lean towards him.
Yeah.
I don't have a strong enough opinion.
It's not a strong opinion, but you got to pick one.
Yeah, I was gonna say Marks, but it's not a strong enough opinion to.
I think Monongai's a better talent overall.
Yeah.
And so I think he'll work into that workload and start taking touches from Swift. Marks is a pure receiving back, basically.
Yeah.
I think him and Chubb will kind of work in tandem a little bit all year. Giddens isn't getting anything unless Taylor gets hurt, which is possible, but that's my opinion.
I like it. I agree.
I don't hate it.
I'm a genius. Everybody agrees with me. So go win week 3. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Good luck
See you
this
guys.
week.
See ya.